COD Ghost perks revealed, Xbox One accessories shown, and Xbox Live is needed to record gameplay. All this and more on G-Tech. What's up, guys? BriarRabbit here, and today we got a little bit of Call of Duty Ghosts information courtesy of Tina Palakios' Twitter. So I'm sure that's exactly how you say her last name, by the way. She was on Twitter. She decided to leak a little bit of the details of what looks like Call of Duty Ghosts perks and tweeted this little picture. So up on the screen, you can see it in the top right-hand corner. It looks like some of the stuff looks really familiar. Obviously, you can see Scavenger, you can see a Noob Tube, you can see what looks like Blast Shield Pro. But there's some new stuff. The one on the top right is specifically intriguing. The one on the top left is also intriguing. And bottom left could be a bunch of things. It could be Sitrep Pro, it could be something that jams UAVs, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. And the top middle one is pretty interesting too. So let's talk about the top left. What I think that looks like to me, and there's a lot of speculation out on the internet about it, it seems like you might be able to reload while you're sprinting. So that could be pretty good. You know, it definitely adds a little bit to the rushing gameplay and can really help you, you know, kill two birds with one stone. The top middle, that one's really weird. It could be a kill streak. It could be a death streak. It's really hard to tell. It might be something like to do with tactical mask. Also, the knife is, you know, obviously right there. Maybe it lets you call in a Hellgas from Killzone 2 as a kill streak. Who knows what it is, really. It's totally ambiguous from that picture. And then the top right, now, I know I've got inside information. This one clearly lets you call in the Rainbow Connection from the Muppet movie and blast it through your enemy's headsets to totally distract them and allow you to kill them very easily. No, seriously, I mean, it looks like a rainbow with a skull under it. Who knows what that is? So yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting stuff. It's nice to see some new information coming from Call of Duty Ghosts. I know we got the multiplayer reveal. I think that's next week on the 14th, I want to say, so only 6 days away. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to be in it. I'm hoping for pro perks. I'd also really like to see the return of the Specialist bonus for Modern Warfare 3. I thought that was a really fun way to play the game, to totally do away with kill streaks and just keep collecting perks as you got kills. I'd also like to see either the return of the Pick 10 system or a modification of it to kind of suit whatever perks and other things that they're going to put into Call of Duty Ghosts. I really am a big fan of the Pick 10 system. I think it offers a lot of flexibility, and it makes the created class system a little more fun and a little more flexible. So I'd like to see some kind of either modification of that, or maybe they just stick with it altogether. I'd hate to see it go back to, you know, pick one thing from each slot and build your character that way. There's a lot more flexibility in the Pick 10 system, and I'd like to see it make a return. So let me know what you guys think those emblems mean in this little picture. You know, obviously the Hellgas aren't really coming, and obviously the Rainbow Connection isn't going to be a kill streak, but, you know, it's kind of ambiguous what those things are. So tell me what you guys think they are. Maybe you've heard some other things on the internet. Put it in the comments. I'd really like to hear it. The next thing I want to talk about is a link to a bunch of videos that I have down in the description, and it's a bunch of videos that Microsoft released about Xbox One accessories. So there's 3 videos, and what they are basically little trailers, little teasers about accessories, which to me was actually pretty exciting. So there's one about the wireless controller, there's one about the Play and Charge kit, and there's one about the headset. The headset one is really not that interesting. This headset looks so similar to the one for the Xbox 360 that, you know, I couldn't really care less. It's going to be $25. I really don't care about this too much. The Play and Charge kit one was very interesting because I actually didn't know this. I think people might have tried to tell me this and I didn't believe them. But the Xbox One controller's battery is replaceable. You just kind of pop off the back of the Xbox One controller and you can swap out the battery. So you can have a couple of them charging, so when your battery dies in your controller, you just swap it out, get right back to gaming. The Play and Charge kit, to be honest with you, I won't get because I had one for the 360 and I never used it. I ended up buying like a little battery charger that goes next to my Xbox, and when I need a new control or a new battery, I just grab it out of that, slap it into the controller, I'm good to go. And then there's the one for the wireless controller, which not super interesting, but it did show this kind of cool like X-ray 3D effect of the little vibrators in the triggers, which, you know, is kind of cool. But yeah, the link will be down in the description to those. You can watch those. I found it to be fairly interesting, so check it out. Our last story of the day comes from One Hit Pixel. There's a link down in the description. Basically, they did a little research into more of the Xbox One's DVR functionality and found out that you actually have to have an Xbox Live membership to use it, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I don't mean to bitch too much, but why would you need an Xbox Live membership to use a piece of hardware that you bought and is included in the box? I mean, I understand that you might need an Xbox Live membership to upload it somewhere, but to just record it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Now, I have an Xbox Live membership anyway, so this isn't going to really affect me that much. However, it just feels like a bit of a money grab by Microsoft. I feel like you should be able to record the video with the device that's included in the box, no matter if you have a Live membership or not. So that's going to do it for this video. I thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Up on the screen are a couple of videos you might have missed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.